Welcome to Madrid News. Today we have a very special guest. Please say welcome to Mr. Francisco Franco. Hello, how are you?
I'm fine.
Why don't you start by presenting yourself?
Well, my name is Francisco Paulino Hermeneglino Teodulo Franco Mojamonte. I was born on December 4, 1892 in El Ferrol, that is a small Spanish coast town in the northwest of Spain.
Okay, so during your ruling, how was the economy in Spain?
Well, I started ruling after the Spanish Civil War. So, Spain was going into a economical crisis. But I thought that if I established an economic policy, economic might grow up again. So, my economic policy was based on the private initiative, in the public inversion, in the control of product prices, and in the control norms. This way, I could have full control of what I was producing and what was I selling.
Okay, so what do you feel about it? How do you feel about it?
Well, I didn't feel really proud about it because it didn't work. It didn't work at all. So I feel like disappointed and really sad.
Okay, thank you. We'll be right back after this break. Thank you. Welcome back to Madrid News. So, Mr. Francisco, how was the social and political administration during your ruling?
Well, I grew up with the idea that military was the base of the society. That was the one that brought order, and sometimes people were afraid of it. That's normal. So, in my regime, 40% of the most important jobs in administrative and in fabrication and fabrics was under the control of military people who had done military service or knew something about military.
Okay, so how did people react to it?
Well, people did get angry with me, but it's normal. They did protesting, but they didn't even harm me. It was like really powerful like that. I also established the FED because I didn't want a normal person or a person that was not loyal to me to govern. So with the FED, only people who were really loyal to me could control the society.
Okay.
I also established some laws on myself. For example, I established that my power was a fundamental law, so nobody could deny it. I also established a court based on corporation. I limited the right of people in order that they could not express bad things about me, and this is also known as the character of the Spanish people. And finally, but not less, I established a monarchy of nominal character.
Okay, so did the people get you any nicknames?
Of course, I was like really famous in Spain. They gave me this really nice nickname that I was known as Del Caudillo by the grace of God.
Oh, that's a very nice nickname. So we'll be back after these commercials. Thank you. Stay tuned. Welcome back. So Francisco, what was the name of your political party and when was it established?
My political party was known as the traditional in Spain phalanx of the Syndicate Offensive, and it was established in 1937. We were the most active political party versus the Republic because we used the weapons of murder and terrorism.
Okay. So what were your objectives?
Well, my objectives were based basically on four ideas. The anti-liberalism, because I didn't want liberalism at all. Or stupid ideas, it was not. I also meant anti-communism, Spain nationalism. I wanted people to feel proud about Spain because we were a really strong nation.
Okay.
I also made conservation, to conserve our traditions. For example, I don't want divorce or co-education or like education. So I established the next goals. For example, Catholic is the only tolerated religion in Spain. We are one state. We don't need another religion. We also banned the Catalan and the Basque language because, as I say, we're one state, one country. We don't need a lot of languages around the country, just one. And I also forbade Catalan and Basque named for newborn because they were horrible names. Horrible, really horrible names. I also make a BART, labor union, and an economic self-sufficient policy because all we needed, all the resources, all the materials were in Spain. We didn't need to ask for other countries to materials like wood or everything. No, everything was in Spain. I also created a secret pass police network to keep on spying people so they don't do plans against me or everything.
Yes.
It was kind of like a paramilitary.
What do you mean with paramilitary?
Well, paramilitary is a force formed by a military partner, you know. I created like authorities to stop because people started moving prisoners, so I wanted to stop that. Also, I wanted people to stop questioning me, or in the worst case, I didn't want people to seize weapons or goods, you know, to start a revolution against me.
Okay, so we'll continue after these commercials. Welcome back to Madrid News again. So, Franco, how was the social organization during your ruling?
Well, there were not a lot of social organizations, you know, only except for those who were created by the church or by the falenga, because religious and confessional character are very important to me, and that's why they were under the political control. Like for example, I created La Carita, the Secular Missionary Association, and the Spanish Federation of Religious Education. But that was not that bad, you know. I also created associations to help people like Dr. Mundi and Manos Unidas.
So, what military actions did you take?
Well, you know, I always had the idea of military as the base of everything, right? So, when I was in the Civil War, I asked for help to Germany and Italy because, well, the battle was really hard, so I wanted to have something in favor, you know? So I asked them for help, and they gave me soldiers, ammunition, resources, and everything. Also, during World War II, I intend to enter war with Germany's size, you know, because, well, Germany was conquering almost France, he has a lot of power, and Italy, well, he also created a really strong army.
Indeed.
So I thought about joining, but when I was negotiating with Hitler, he didn't want to give me what I wanted, you know. I wanted my demands, exactly. I wanted a part of France, but he didn't want to share anything. He wanted all for Germany. So I decided not to enter war.
So what economic
Oh, but wait, I kind of helped Germany, like in secret, because I didn't want the other ones to help me, you know. But
Okay.
let's keep this in secret.
Okay, it will be a secret. So, what economic actions did you take?
Well, you know, as I already told you, there was like Spain was going into bad economy at first, but then I established a political authority. That is like, for example, everything we needed was in Spain. We didn't need to go outside to Spain or to British, to France to have something. No, everything was in Spain. And also, but they were like, I never saw consequences, you know. This I thought this was like going to help everything, but no. Agriculture and wages and, for example, the black market fall. Well, the black market is a really good thing, but those one fall. So I think that in economy I was not like a really good leader at all.
Okay, so thank you very much for this interview, Mr. Franco. We'll see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Welcome back again. So, Franco, how was the social organization?
Well, you know, there was like no really social organization, except for those who were created by the church or by the falange.
Falange.